All right, welcome everybody. DDTG, August 19th. I didn't do yesterday. I'm still dealing. I had another tooth thing. So now I got 3 crowns, root canal. I think my mouth is coming back. Get ready for football season. This is presented by Kraken. Kraken just turned 15 years old, which is nuts. In crypto, that's like 147 years. They've seen the bull markets, bear markets, people declaring crypto dead about 900 times. We've seen Michael Saylor crawling through a river on holding on to trees and crawling through and walking through like a snowstorm, saying crypto's like if God had a bank. We've seen it all. Saylor may be losing his marbles, by the way. Michael Saylor may be losing his marbles. Have you guys seen these new Saylor commercials for Bitcoin? He may be losing his marbles. Anyways, back to the ad. Their 15th birthday. So instead of throwing a birthday party, they're giving away 225 ETH. That's right. That's a real giveaway. 15 winners, 15 ETH each. Every eligible dollar you trade gets you an entry. Trade 100 entries. Trade 10,000 entries. You got to enroll first a Kraken app or Kraken Pro before you start trading. Spot trades count. Instant buys count. Margins do not for this one. So don't be the guy tweeting at me, I trade margin. Read the rules. Margin doesn't count. August 5th, August 31. So we are in the sweet spot of it right now. You get the whole month. They're not giving one person everything. 15 people get 15 ETH. Go and roll. Start trading. Rack up your entries. Enroll in the Kraken app today. Full disclosure at the bottom of the screen. You don't need to read them out loud. All right. And right now to check in, I keep waiting for XRP to rip and roar. It's getting fucking fist fucked. It's at $1 last time I checked. And I own a lot of it. Down close to 1.5 million on XRP. Don't love it. It's at 102. That's like rolling right now for XRP. Bitcoin 64, 60, close to 65,000. Get involved. We go live here in 2 minutes on the stock market. Today is Wednesday. So we already have reportings for Target, TJX, Lowe's, the big box stores. How'd they do? I'll check on that in a minute. Without knowing, I would have bought Target. After the close, is there anything I really see? No. Walmart before the bell Thursday. John Deere, I've owned them before. Alibaba, I've owned them before. BJ's. Let's see how Target did. No, I would have been down. Target's down before the bell. Down 245. David and Marilyn, I hope I make a speedy recovery with their teeth issues. Have I gotten around to signing Mutt to another year contract? Is he up? I know we're doing a gray report. Did Mutt make the right call in surviving? Yes. First round buy. When am I going to hire Felger? Is Mutt up? Is Mutt up? Any replacement for Rico since he got out of Men of Honor? No. Why would Rico be punished? That was all that Nadeau gave him a huge victory. Page views. When are we getting that Saratoga pick 6? It's the next order of business after I'm done with DDTG is sit down and handicap the late pick 6 carryover at Saratoga. I know horse racing is such a small community. There's been all these controversies. Latest, this guy hacked into like vet records to get an edge, which, by the way, I don't even know it gives you that big of an edge gambling. It certainly gives you a huge head claiming horses. But the thing about horse racing and what people got to understand, there's only like 100 people in the world who can't care about these controversies, honestly. It's just a small, and I'm one of them, but it's like a small community. And there's so many things with horse racing. I think I'm one of the larger owner gamblers out there because I'm a gambler. I'm a horse gambler that made enough to buy horses, but I go to the track. When I bet Saratoga basically every single day, whether I'm there or not. Because they kind of got the CAWs under control a little bit there. But owners don't gamble. 99% of them don't gamble. At least the big ones. I don't know about the smaller ones. But like the Rapolis of the world that ain't gambling. They just aren't. Like, and you go sit near the big trainers, they're not. Like, my bets dwarf what these guys do. They're billionaires. They're in the owning game. So I have a unique perspective on both. But there's only like 100. You go to the NHC, those are the only people who care about gambling like on the everyday like I do. And that's the problem. So you gotta appeal to a much bigger crowd. Is there a One Bite Pizza Festival this year? Yes, there is. I don't know that I am giving all dead on Brett Johnson. Dead on. I'm gonna go Brett Johnson. I can almost tell you how I'm gonna craft my pick 6. 2 singles, not favorites, because if the favorite doesn't pay, 2 singles, all. That's almost definitely what I'm doing. Red Sox Dodgers World Series. Yeah, exactly. Pop it past the net. Go to the tracks, 99% casuals. So it's like these people who are like horse racing's dead and this and all the like nobody in the normal world knows what the fuck's going on. And by the way, 80% or maybe 90% of the people who know what's going on in horse racing know it because like the casuals know it just because I blab about it. Like the horse racing accounts are just followed 99% by other horse racing people. And people probably are like, stop talking about horse racing when I talk about it. I'm going to post the pick 6 ticket. I will. A lot of people asking about the Invitational. It's a long way away from coming out. It takes forever to edit. What's wrong with my shirt? PM3550. You don't want to know. I've gotten fat, so I get titties now because bad shoulder, can't do push-ups, all related. These were my go-to, like, Club Dave era shirts, by the way. Like, it looks good there, I think, because of the angle. These are, I think, I don't want to make people puke. I can't remember. These are maybe $150 to $200 a shirt. And it's all I wore. Sometimes whole, sometimes holeless. I know the Fray was at the Muse this week. I haven't gone to the Muse at all. I don't go out. Stool is hard. Fray is soft. I got to look at the Muse's schedule to see what's next. When's my 5K race? End of September. Tunnel to Towers. Training my dick off for it. I hate running. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got for the market. Yeah. Let's see if we got anything interesting here. Robin Hood up a little bit. MicroStrategies plus 4%. Maybe Sailor walking through a swamp is working. Axon up a little bit. Oh, she knew you when you. I hate Bob Iger. Bob Iger's a piece of shit in my mind. Dave, any thoughts on Lakers sale? We need guys like you buying teams instead of corporate hacks like Iger. Well, Iger shouldn't have more money than me, right? But he does. He has way more. But he's never built anything. I guess you could argue, but he's just run companies that existed, whereas I built it. But yeah, I'm not even close to ownership of a team. And why don't I like Bob Iger? Bob Iger tried to fire me from Barstool. That's just a fact. If you read Cancel Me If I Can, I tell the whole story. When Penn and ESPN did a deal, ESPN's like, great, but as long as Dave's not involved. Meanwhile, their entire company's Barstool. It's like McAfee. They just said McAfee's on NFL Countdown. After he does ESPN Game Day, they got Busting with the Boys. They are Barstool. That's it. So how does Minka Kynes or whatever that fucking coward's name even look in the mirror and work there? I don't have any picks coming up stocks right now. Dave, I told you by Myrna, mRNA, months ago, up over 95% this morning. I wish I had that. There's nothing to talk. Jake, Cat Joker, I think Dave hates talking stocks. I'd give you one. When I started the show, you got to remember things were moving. Honestly, Bitcoin is so down right now. I think you have to buy. That was what I would tell people to buy. Tell people to buy, clench your fucking butt cheeks, hold your nose, and buy Bitcoin. Because whenever it looks like Bitcoin's everyone's, Bitcoin, it goes fucking nuclear and it'll 100x in a month. I don't think Bitcoin's dead. I think too many people are in it. Yeah, Mutt will be renewed. Connor David, I'm going to look. I'm going to do the pick 6. I'm not in Saratoga this weekend. Girlfriend's parents are coming for the week. Dave, any thoughts on Brandon hating Erica for canceling wrestling? I saw that. That was all news to me, how he described that going down. Nobody cares about Bitcoin. You missed the entire AI rally, 4,000% gains. You don't want a Dave Weekly show. Someone says, we need a new Dave Weekly show. Come on, man. There's things I certainly enjoy talking about. I love someone's paddleboard. I love this Pablo Plescobar story from Penn State. The T-shirts coming out of that. White out. What is it? Joe Blow. No. Joe Snow. But if I do a show, I'm just going to end up going on a rabbit hole about how a guy running for Senate in Michigan's entire family is terrorists, basically. And how I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that. I'll go down a black hole of things that bother me. Blowpaw, that's it. Blowpaw. Snow Paternal, Blowpaw. Both great. What shows am I doing this fall for football? College football show. And obviously, Big Noon Kickoff. And Pick'em. Early Travers pick. Yeah, I know. Page views. Peach is bigger than Herbstreet's dog. But I want the files on everybody who got rich and bought Moderna recently. You know, like Ro Khan was rolling in Moderna. Definitely investigate Tony Brothers. There is just, that's too big to be like a secret. There are people who knew, hey, we cured cancer, Moderna, and we're gonna make $1 billion fucking bucks. That's a crazy story. People talking Moderna. What about the guy here? He's like, I told you Moderna like 6 months ago. Because these horses ain't cheap. I tell people the Saratoga sale, I got fucking demolished, got outbid, had to partner on horses, and then I got pushed down. Like, hey, little boy, why don't you go to the New York bred sale? Little boy, leave the billionaires and the big boys to the Saratoga select sale. You go to the New York bred sale. The people with cancer who did not use suntan lotion did not have the deadly kind. I don't understand what that means. Yeah, hey Hoss, listen, I hope I got some good New York breds. I'm in the horse racing and win big races, but I can't even get horses in the gate in Saratoga. So it's like, all right, maybe we should start looking at some New York breds. I'm supposed to be doing Page used which Triple G horse? I'm going to wait. Mutt is supposed to be doing a total recap Triple G video with me. Suntan lotion causes the cancer, then I'm fucking Gucci. All right, I'll see you guys.